Welcome to the Stonehouse Barn. Today we're going to take care of a much needed upgrade we have on the tractor. This is a Kubota Grand L 4060 limited edition. Unlike with a car, on the tractor the limited edition means it just has limited options. One of the options that are left off on this tractor is work lights. Now anybody that's run a tractor with the loader on it knows that the headlights are pretty well useless. So today we're going to try to put work lights on it. Now, I've looked all over, I can't find any YouTube videos or any how-tos on how to do this, so I'm just going to kind of work my way through it. Maybe it'll help you out if you're planning on doing it, or if you've seen that I've done something wrong, you can comment down below and I'll go back and try to fix it, because I don't know what I'm doing and I don't want to burn the tractor down. The first thing we need to do is we need to take the cap off, or the roof off. Now around the perimeter inside the cab there's fasteners all around. There's two different types. This one is just solid, and then there's these fasteners here, look like a Phillips head on it. What we're going to do is just pry the caps off all the bolts, the solid ones, all the way around the perimeter, and we should be able to remove the roof that way. Okay, we got all those caps out. Now we'll start taking the bolts out. There were 9 of them all together. It's a 10mm socket. See how this goes. So we got all the bolts out of the inside, out of the headliner. But now it looks like we've got some bolts here in the back of the cab. We're going to have to take those out. Yep, that'll work. Okay, I slid the roof back far enough to see what's going on here. I found the wiring harness for the work lights. This one here, and then this one was wrapped up inside this bundle. They both have a black wire and a blue wire with a yellow stripe on it. Now, I don't have any of these connectors, so I'm either going to have to look for some, or I might just cut and splice the wires. Alright, so I've been shopping. I couldn't find any connector that's going to work on this, so what I'm going to do is just cut that connector off, and I'll just put my own new connectors on there. So I've got all the connections made now and got the lights bolted on, but it looks like there might be a clearance issue when I go to put that cap back in place. If so, I'm just going to have to take the lights loose, build a little bracket, extend them out a little further, and everything should be all right. Now it's time to get back in the cab and get that light switch installed. Now on the pillar on the right hand side, there's two plugs here. One, the front one is for the work light switch. The second one is for rear wipers. So we'll just take that plug out. It should have the connector right here. And just put the switch in. I'm going to give those lights a try before I put that cap back on. It's kind of hard to tell in the sunlight, but they're working. So now we'll just try to put the cap back on. Yep, it's not going to fit. Alright, so we'll just make some brackets and extend these out a little bit. I ended up turning the lights so that they're hanging down, which is probably how they should be anyhow. But the bracket that was there still wasn't working, so I cut about a 3-inch piece of angle and just extended it out a little bit. Seems to be plenty clearance now, so all we got left to do is go back on the interior and screw that cap back on. Okay, here's the view with just the low beams on the tractor. And then here's the high beams. There's really not much difference because the pallet forks are blocking the headlights either way. But if we turn on the work lights that we installed today, you can tell there's a huge difference right there. I think it was definitely worth the time to put those in. Now, we did buy the light switch from Kubota, but the LED lights, they were just recycled off of an old tractor that we had. That's part of the reason we had to make new brackets to make them fit. But still, it was definitely worth the time and money.